What's good with y'all, man? It's crunch time. Hit the like real quick as y'all join in. And I want to tell y'all real quick. I was going to talk about it last night, but there's no better time than right now to talk about this, man. How Dwight Howard sneaked this LeBron James after what LeBron had said. Now, we all know what LeBron said. I'm going to play it. LeBron James, after he got swept, gentleman swept in the first round, he said something about how basically the front office traded AD right as soon as he said something. And then Dwight Howard And then Dwight Howard sneaked this LeBron James by laughing on Twitter. And I'm going to show y'all the reason why he sneaked this. But first, this is what LeBron said.
LeBron, basically from mid-January on, right when AD got injured, you guys started playing a lot of centerless basketball, and that required a lot from you and Doe and Rui and then Vando once he got back. Just from a physical, taxing standpoint, how tough was that for the last 3.5 months to play that style, and do you feel like that caught up at all in this series?
No comment. I never say that because my guy AD said what he needed, and then he was gone the following week, so I got no comment. I put that uniform on every night. I gave everything I had, and that's all that matters.
So that is what you heard from LeBron James, the cheesiest person in NBA history. Man said no comment and then kept running his mouth. Right? I never, he the type of dude to say, oh yeah, no comment. Hey, you ugly as fuck, yo, but no comment, though. I ain't gonna comment, yo, no comment. You just ugly as fuck, though. Damn, what you saying no comment for? You still trying to throw the haymaker.
How tough was that?
Right. So he went out of his way to say no comment and then still throw shots at the front office talking about how AD got traded. But no comment, though. I wish I could see the video, man, where he just smirking. This man is just... Anyway, so as soon as I seen this, though, out of that game, as soon as when I seen it, I was like, yo, first of all, you the one that cut Dwight Howard, though. Talking about how AD wanted a center, and y'all wasn't trying to give it to him. You the one that got rid of the center that he had. You got rid of Dwight Howard. So now I had seen that Dwight Howard sneaked this when he said that he had basically laughed at this. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Jalen Brunson, but I actually got a video on that. Dwight Howard laughed. He laughed at this, and I'm gonna tell y'all why he laughed at this, because LeBron James is the reason why Dwight Howard is not on the team. Which, if he would have never cut Dwight Howard, they would have the center that AD needed because they won a ring with Dwight Howard last time. Right or wrong. And I'm going to tell you right here, this is the evidence on how you said how was that a sneak this. I'm going to tell you right now. Because he knows LeBron James is the one that cut him off the team when they would have had a center and they wouldn't have had to trade AD. And he probably know that he don't want to trade AD too.
I never heard of this story, though. What did he say? What did you say?
Stop acting like a bitch. That's it.
All right.
I
said that, man, and I got kicked off the Lakers, so I know how you feel, nigga.
I'm going to give y'all some context. See, I'm telling you, we really diving in. I'm about diving in.
But maybe a surprise.
Hold on. This is Mario Chalmers first now starting off talking, and then Dwight Howard jumps in.
I never heard of this story, though. What did he say? What did you say?
Stop acting like a bitch. That's it.
All right. I said that, man, and I got kicked off the Lakers, so I know how you feel, nigga.
I got bitched for the whole game, bro. It's just certain things you can't say.
You can't say that. I said that one time, and I was off the team. Yeah, let GM get him out of
Damn. Hold on. I ain't know somebody said let GM. I told y'all. They always be like, Crunch, you delusional. LeBron not the GM. Dwight Howard ain't correct, bro, that said that. He telling them, yeah, I got kicked out of the Lakers.
The whole game, bro. It's just certain things you can't say.
You can't say that. I said that one time, and I was off the team. Yeah, let GM get him out of Damn, bro. That's the year after we won the championship, man.
That's what happened?
But it was not. For real, that's what happened.
It happened on defense, huh?
It happened on defense. And I was like, yo, you got to get back. And he got mad because I said something. And I was like, yo, stop acting like a bitch, man. God damn.
Damn. So this crazy. So basically, yeah. So that's why I know it's a sneak this, because when LeBron sit there talking about, oh, you know, when AD said he needed a center, you know, he was gone the following week. No comment though. No comment. No comment. Right. So when he says that, Dwight Howard looking like, okay, well, damn. I mean, I was a center, and you put me off the team. You said Dwight's so sorry nobody else got him. See, that's how y'all. But that's how. See, LeBron James already know how his fans work. So that's why they had to ruin his reputation, so that way nobody else want to pick him up. See, if y'all notice, all of a sudden when he was on the Lakers, all of a sudden all of that stuff started coming out. After he said that to LeBron, all of the story about what he was doing off the court, which they started, you know, turning them stories up. And you see him every day walking around like ain't nothing happened. So it ain't like he was getting in trouble. My bad, my shit froze. So yeah, you see him walking around every day like nothing happened. So it ain't like he was finna get in trouble for this shit. They just wanted to ruin his reputation while he was playing in Taiwan, putting up numbers. So that's what I'm saying, is that y'all LeBron fans knew that though. I mean, LeBron James and them knew that his fans operate like that. Oh, what do you do after the team? Why nobody else want to pick him up? You already that's why you gotta ruin his reputation. Now nobody want to pick him up because it's gonna be bad news and stuff and drama that's gonna come with signing his name. You said how he sneaked this. He just did a laughing emoji. That's what a sneak this is, bro. That's like, if you can't tell what a sneak this is, I don't want to be around you. I don't trust you. You the type to just so unaware of shit. You don't know when somebody's really trying to come for you. Sneak this. You out here in these streets just moving loose. You don't know when somebody trying to backdoor you. You know what I'm saying? You can't read between the lines. Is you illiterate in it? You can't read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Dwight gonna play for the Hawks next year. Bro, the Lakers needed this man, and LeBron cut this man just because he was trying to be tough with him and talking about getting back on defense. Like, damn, man. That's crazy. LeBron must be still mad at how Dwight Howard beat him in 2009. But I just wanted to let y'all know this, man. You said Dwight would have clamped Rudy. Bro, the man would have clamped Rudy Gobert, bro. That's what I'm saying. You said Howard was meat washing, that's why he got kicked out of the Lakers. Nah, bro, we seen what he did. Shout out Chris. He said LeBron rankings fall every day. Yeah, bro. It's sad, bro. But like I said, this man LeBron James a cornball. He gonna come out and say no comment and keep talking and say something controversial.
I never say that.
For the last 3.5 months to play that
Look
style.
at his face, bro.
Do you feel like that?
Look at this man's face. Look how he picked the mic up like as soon as he thought about what he was gonna say.
Just from a physical, like, taxing standpoint, how tough was that for the last 3.5 months to play that style, and do you feel like that caught up at all in this series?
No comment. I never say that.
Look at this nigga smirking, bro.
Months to play that style, and do you feel like that caught up at all in this series?
No comment. I never say that because my guy AD said what he needed, and then he was gone the following week. So I got no comment.
Like what?
I put that uniform on every night. I gave everything I had, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters, nigga.
That for the last 3.5 months to play that style, and do you feel like that caught up at all in this series?
No comment. I never say that because
Look, hold on. Because what, nigga? You said no comment. Okay, cool. Next question, nigga. Next person. I wouldn't even let him finish. You said no comment. Why you still talking? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, thank you. Come on, man. Y'all gotta see this. This is the face, this is the demeanor of somebody that's keeping so many secrets. You can look at his energy and tell he traded AD. You can tell he cut Dwight Howard. He just always thinking about how can I outsmart somebody. You seen how he lifted up the microphone? Oh shit, I'm gonna say this. I already know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this. just be thinking the lies and shit. Like, this man LeBron, bro. And this is after he got swept. This is after he gets gentleman swept. He thinking, oh, how can I outsmart the... He worried about the... This man's so political, dog. You could have just said no comment and left it at that. You said, how was that a sneak diss? You said, so you don't think before answering the question? Bro, first of all, he said no comment. That's what I'm saying. So he thought about saying no comment. Like, he's being fake. That's my point. He's fake. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna say no comment, and then I'm gonna actually comment on it. And then it be the people in the crowd laughing, like all the yes men around him, like just laughing at him and shit. He's not even a comedian. You know that a celebrity got a bunch of yes men around him when all they do is laugh at the dude, and he's not even a comedian, bro. Ain't shit that funny, bro. You said, what would you have replied with then? Well, if I was thinking about saying no comment and they asked me the question, I would have said no comment. That's what I would have said. Nothing else. I'm not going to say no comment. But the thing is, though, you know, when AD said that he needed a center, they traded his bum ass the following week. So I ain't going to comment on it, though. I ain't going to say nothing on it. All right, now you got a report saying, okay, Lakers busting their ass to look for a center, look for a big man for the Lakers. That's because of stuff like that. He doing that for a reason, bro. No comment, though. I ain't say nothing. Yeah, I ain't say nothing. I said no comment. I just put my uniform on, man, and, you know, like, come on, bro. If Kobe would have said that, it would have been Mamba mentality. He would know. Well, he's never said that. See, this is the thing. Like, first of all, I'm gonna put a definition on the screen. No, hold on. You know we gotta put a definition up. You know they always want to see the definition. I'll just show them. It is what it is, man. Give them what they want. Hold on. So, this is what a bronsexual does, right? This is by definition, literally. A bronsexual tends to bring up other players like Kobe to change the topic away from LeBron. This is what bronsexuals do, man. So, people wonder why we bringing up Kobe now. It's because a bronsexual did it. But Kobe would have said, if he would have said no comment, it would have been no comment. Or if he wants to talk about something the front office did, he's going to say it to their face. He's not going to say it behind your back. Like, I'm gonna tell you the difference between LeBron James and Kobe, right? This is what LeBron did on the Lakers. LeBron James will be cool with you like how he was cool with Brandon Ingram and all of them. And Lonzo, trying to be cool with them. Bring him over there. Right? Remember the time he was having the conversation with Lonzo when he was still in the Cavs? He had the shirt over his face. Then, when he get over there, you trade him behind their back. Without telling them. That's why they stopped liking LeBron James. Like, this is another thing LeBron James did. When he brought D-Wade to Cleveland, and then during that season, he traded the whole team away. Right? D-Wade had came to LeBron James like, yo, because this one D-Wade heard he's about to get traded. He was like, yo, you heard about, you know I was about to get traded, bro? LeBron was like, nah, yo, I ain't know. I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't know you was about to get traded. Right? Then he put his headphones back on, walked away. So then, though, come to find out later, the Cavaliers post a video. They do a press conference interview, the front office. And there's people asking them about the trade. And the dude said, yeah, we asked LeBron about the trade. LeBron said he was cool with it. So this is behind the back stuff that LeBron James does. The difference between that and what Kobe would do, Kobe comes into practice and looks at all of the players and say, listen, y'all, I just wanted to come to see y'all before y'all get traded tomorrow. Looking them in their eyes. That is the difference. He's not about to come dap you up. Say, yeah, we love you. We love to have you. You my dog, coming up with all these handshakes. And then when they get traded, it's like, I ain't know, yo. Damn, I ain't even know. Damn, they traded you? Damn. What type of person would you respect more, bro? Like, this nigga is fake. Damn, I ain't know they was gonna trade you, dog. Fuck, I wanted you. We was about to, I had the shit drew up, man. We was gonna do all this. Oh, damn. Come on, it's my phone ringing. Hey, what up, yo? Yeah, you on your way? Yeah, we getting D-Wade out of here now. Yeah. Remember I told you about to trade D-Wade? Well, yeah, you about to, we done already cleaned this locker out already. We waiting on you. Alright. Yeah, you funny as hell. Alright. Yeah, D-Wade, I ain't know, yo. I ain't know you was about to get traded, bro. Nah, yo, that was my girl. That was my girl on the phone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All this two-faced shit. Now you back in Miami. When it come down to Kobe, he would literally look you in the eyes and tell you, yeah, we about to trade you tomorrow. See you. I came back to see you before you leave. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, yo, you talk about the two different concepts, man, but at the end of the day, somebody else that's kind of has that diva type of, personality. Well, actually, I can't even say Dwight Howard. I was about to say Dwight Howard. I was about to say, basically, I know that this is a sneak diss because that's something that Dwight Howard would do, too, because both of them zesty. LeBron and Dwight Howard, they both zesty. But really, Dwight Howard just said that he told LeBron straight up to his face, though. So I can't even say that. Even Dwight Howard tell him to his face.
That's real. What did you say?
Stop acting like a bitch. That's it.
All right. I said that, man, and I got kicked off the Lakers, so I know how you feel, nigga.
I got big for the whole game, bro. It's just like certain things you can't say.
You can't say that. I said that one time, and I was off the team. Yeah, let GM get him out of. Damn, bro, that's the year after we won the championship, man.
I'm about to send it to Dwight Howard.
But it was not. For real, that's what happened.
It happened on defense, huh?
It happened on defense. And I was like, yo, you got to get back. And he got mad because I said something. And I was like, yo, stop acting like a bitch, man. God damn.
Damn. Saying it straight to his face, though. Yeah, you're right, yo. Let's try to tag Dwight Howard and see if he'll pull up, man. My big dog Dwight Howard, dog. He I don't know his name. I don't know his username. But yeah, maybe since y'all saying it's not a sneak diss, maybe if we was to get Dwight Howard on a stream, he could just let us know. That would be interesting. You said also Richard Jefferson. Man, Richard Jefferson just going to do some more glazing, bro. I'm trying to get down to the real. You seen when Ant-Man and LeBron was laughing when it was 2 minutes left? This man, Richard Jefferson, going to say, oh, I think it's bigger than basketball. What's going on, man? Basically saying LeBron was trying to pass the torch to Ant-Man. Why are you trying to pass the torch to Ant-Man now? I thought you were trying to pass the torch to Luka Doncic. You passing the torch to the other team? Was good, Cash. He said, I think I might have Wilt over LeBron Crunch. Damn, that's crazy. I said the same thing last night, but I don't know if I would put Wilt over. I mean, I don't know. I think he in that Wilt category, though. He's basically like Wilt Chamberlain from this era, for real, with just 2 more championships. But Wilt got better, like, numbers that he was putting up, though. You know what I'm saying? Wilt got better numbers that he was low-key putting up. And he was a better defender, too.
Look at these two.
All right, so here you go. Here you go. I found it. This is what Richard Jefferson said. He talking about it's bigger than basketball. Like, everything got to be a glaze fest. That's the problem.
Look at these two Olympic teammates, Edwards and James, from this past summer. Everybody likes Mike Conley. Can still share a laugh at such a critical point in such a critical this series.
I think what you're seeing with those two is bigger than basketball.
Look at these two
You see that? You gotta hear that?
James from this past summer. Everybody likes Mike Conley. Can still share a laugh at such a critical point in such a critical this series.
I think what you're seeing with those two is bigger than basketball.
Look at these
Like,
two
no, bro.
Olympic
First of all, the
teammates,
other
Edwards
dude.
and James.
See, the other dude mentioned how it's a critical game, a critical moment in the series. Like, damn, they can still laugh in a serious moment. Instead of Richard doubling down saying, yeah, bro, we need to see some competing. He talking about, nah, it's bigger than basketball. Let him have it. Let him do it. But this is why other people will say this stuff online, though. So now every time you debate with somebody, you try to tell them, they like, nah. Even they be saying, like, nah, bro, Brian deserves it. He's just taking a moment to enjoy it. He just passing him the torch. Just because Richard Jefferson said that. Versus if you put the narrative out, the true narrative out that he shouldn't be doing it, everybody would be saying the same thing. But yeah, yo, I'm like, this is the playoffs. There's 2 minutes left. Y'all losing? Like, if this was Jordan, like, sometimes it is cliche to say what somebody else would have done. But that's just because we seen it, though. That's like we saying that because we seen it. We seen these moments. If that was Jordan or somebody, they would have put the camera on Jordan with 2 minutes left. He'd have been on the bench, game face, drinking Gatorade. Like, he wouldn't have been over there just laughing with them. Especially if he is tired, like they said that he was tired. Why you not sitting on the bench? Chilling, getting resting. I don't understand that. Like, you said, shout out Jesse. He said, not gonna lie, I might have Carmelo Anthony over Bron. Jordan will be plotting. And that's why I said Anthony Edwards, he low-key just like Jordan. Because he like, shit, we winning, so... But he laughing with LeBron thinking that he's catering. I think he was outsmarting LeBron right there. I think Ant-Man was sitting there laughing like, yeah, this old ass nigga, this dumb ass nigga don't even want to win the game. I'm about to make him laugh with me, thinking we cool the whole time. I'm ready to score on him. Ant-Man is smarter than LeBron, bro. Way smarter. He's way smarter than LeBron, bro. His IQ way higher than LeBron's. This man said, I'm going to pay all of the child support at once. This man is smarter than LeBron, bro. You said his IQ, yes, Anthony Edwards has higher IQ than LeBron, bro. He outsmarted him. Had him laughing with him on the sidelines when there was 2 minutes left. And he, remember what he said? He said he talked about when he Euro step. He said that when I Euro step, I bring the ball real low. So I noticed you got to get my arm. LeBron really fouled him. He outsmarted LeBron, bro. LeBron fouled him. He made LeBron foul him in the clutch. He outsmarted him. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. I just go off the results of what I see on TV, bro. No need to do no analytics. How else will we know? It's not like they're taking an IQ test. You said Dwight Howard is 10th all-time in rebounds. Dwight Howard is one of the greatest centers in NBA history. And shout out to Honest Adonis, y'all. Hey, Adonis, I was just basically letting them know how Dwight Howard, the reason why I think he sneaked this in them. Because in this video, LeBron talked about how how the front office didn't get AD a center. Then they traded AD. Dwight Howard knows that LeBron is the reason why he's not on the team. So Dwight Howard is like, damn, well, first of all, you acting like you ain't getting me cut off the team, and I was the center y'all needed. Y'all won with me. You know what I'm saying? You said, let me guess, Bron fans riding with Ant-Man now. Well, they going to ride with whoever LeBron can't beat. That's why they started to glaze Jokic. Now they about to start glazing Ant-Man. But I was saying Ant-Man was around top 5 last year. I was the first one saying, trying to give Ant-Man his props. You said LeBron knows they wasn't going to win without a center. So why would he cut Dwight Howard? That's why Dwight Howard is laughing on this thing, on the tweet. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. If that's the case, right? Why did you cut Dwight? Y'all didn't need a center? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. LeBron has a no-trade clause. That's why LA brought in Luka to force LeBron to leave. Hot take. Hey, that's a great take, because the other day, that's a great take, man, because the other day I was just telling somebody that I think LeBron sabotaged the organization. Like, he's wasting their time. He's holding them back by getting that no-trade clause. I think he knew that they were going to have to either trade him or trade AD. So he was like, I'm going to get a no-trade clause so they don't pick me. Because the Lakers are known for trading away the older dude. That's why they traded away Shaq when Kobe was coming up. So they probably would have traded LeBron for somebody. What if they'd have traded? It'd have been worse, because they probably would have traded LeBron for Kyrie. Or if they'd have traded LeBron for Luka, that'd have been way better, because you'd have had a guard and a big man on the Lakers. Then if the Lakers win a championship after trading LeBron, man, that's terrible. That's terrible. So I think he got a no trade clause on purpose. Cause somebody was talking, cause then as the conversation went on, they kept saying, okay, well, why would LeBron just not the type of trade, get traded. I don't think an organization would ever trade LeBron James. He's just too high caliber of a player and value. So I was like, okay, so why would he get a no trade clause then? And then he couldn't say nothing. Cause it's like, okay, like, you saying he would never get traded, right? What you worried about it for? Why are you getting no trade clause? You know what I'm saying? Then LeBron James tried to sound smart after AD got traded. And the deadline was coming up. They asked him if he was worried about anything. He was like, no, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. If I was worried, I would just waive my no trade clause. Why you get it in the first place, man? See, like, you can tell he thinking about the no trade clause, because we didn't even ask you about that. You can tell he thinking about the no trade clause, because we didn't even ask you about that. He's trying to, yeah, that would definitely have another blemish on his resume. He trying to beat us to it. He's trying to beat us to it and bring up the no trade clause first. But yeah, man, this is what LeBron does, though, man. Again, man, I'm gonna play the video for y'all one last time, man, before we get out of here. He said no comment and then proceeded to comment. Like, just look at him smirking, bro.
Right when AD got injured, you guys started playing a lot of centerless basketball, and that required a lot from you and Doe and Rui, and then Vando once he got back. Just from a physical, like, taxing standpoint, how tough was that for the last 3.5 months to play that style, and do you feel like that caught up at all in this series?
No comment. I'll never say that, because my guy AD said what he needed, and then he was gone the following week. So I got no comment. I put that uniform on every night. I gave everything I had, and that's all. That's all that matters.
What?
LeBron,
So you said no comment and still said something controversial. Like, you can't trust people like that, man. Yeah, no comment. That shirt is hideous, though. But no comment. I'm not going to comment on it, though. But I just don't like how you dress, man. That's about it. That's like if you go to your man's like, yo, how do these shoes look? Yo, these shoes tough? And he say, yeah, no comment. Them shit's ugly as fuck, though. No comment, though. I ain't gonna comment, though. He said I gave everything I had, like he already given excuses for leaving that shit. Yeah, I did notice he said everything I had. I gave everything I had. But that does kind of make it sound like he could be leaving. And he bringing up how AD was gone the following week. bro. Again, man, Luka led the team in points and assists. So LeBron is mad that he can't use that narrative. He tried to manufacture the stats, poison Luka Doncic's food and all that, so he can have a bad game. I think somebody did something to Luka Doncic's food or something, bro. I never seen Luka Doncic sick and having food poisoning or stomach virus or whatever they said, and then nobody else has it because the stomach virus that's supposed to be contagious. Nobody else had a stomach virus? No symptoms or nothing? Man. You know what I mean? You said GOAT stands for going on another team. Damn, bro. This man LeBron might lead the Lakers, bro. But LeBron definitely outsmarted the front office a little bit with that by putting that no trade clause on. They was gonna trade him, bro. But it's all good, man. I think LeBron gonna try to either I just hope Dallas don't let him on the team, bro. Dallas does not need him to win a championship. That's the next step that Kyrie needs to do, bro. He gotta win that ring in Dallas, bro. With no Luka, no LeBron. You know what I'm saying? That's the last step that he has to do, bro. Oh, man, bro. But look, it's sad, though, that they trying to ruin Luka's legacy, bro. They trying to ruin his whole reputation, bro. They about to blame everything on him. Defense. His career looking worse the more that he played low-key. He need to just retire right now. Bro, he's making it look so bad, bro, every single season. It's just more damage. Like, it's making even the older year, like his younger years, look better. I mean, look worse. It's making his whole career in general just look worse, bro. The more help that you need on the Lakers. Because really, think about it, right? Other than Miami, bro, this is so bad. Other than Miami, so in Miami, he only has 2 rings. Other than Miami, he's only won with Kyrie and AD. That's the only time that he's won anything. So by him not being able to go to the finals with Luka, who Kyrie just went to the finals with, that shows that he needed Kyrie even more, and they couldn't come back down 3-1. That shows how much more that he actually needed Kyrie. And really, both of them needed Kyrie. It's the only time either of them has been to the finals or had any. See, LeBron went to the finals and won with AD too, though. But AD is who he just traded for Luka. You feel me? So it shows that over basically the past 10 years. It shows that over the past 10 years, basically, he needed Kyrie and AD. It makes them both look better, bro. Yep, but it does show that Luka needed Kyrie. Man, bro, this is just it's so hard to put into words what this stuff means, bro. But it really can literally move LeBron down out of the top 10. Now I see why a lot of people don't have him top 10. Exactly, Adonis. LeBron tried to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. He thought if he goes to the finals with Luka, man, it puts him basically over. It keeps him over Kyrie and Luka. He tried to sabotage Kyrie and AD at the same time, bro. That's what, like, he tried to literally erase his whole past years and justify. Because when he traded AD, then it could just make it seem like, oh yeah, the reason why we wasn't winning all this time was because of AD. Then if you go to the finals with Luka, you can eliminate Kyrie too. You can see, like, Because then everybody say, yeah, see, like, obviously Kyrie only went to the finals because of Luka and LeBron, obviously. But they didn't even go to the finals. Now that they lost in the first round, man, trying to tell you. Now LeBron going over to Dallas would be questionable because now it look like he need Kyrie even more. He said Bron fans tried to convince us AR-15 was better. And then after Game 5, they started bashing AR. Bro, now they bashing Austin Reeves. They was definitely trying to say he was better than Kyrie right now. This man, LeBron, bro. I wonder what's going to happen, though, man. Like, I think Luka got to play one more season. I didn't know that. I thought he could leave after this season. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. I don't know what the Lakers going to do. They might try to get another center, get another star big man. And this is the thing. If they add Giannis Antetokounmpo, I don't even think it's going to work, y'all. I think it still wouldn't work, and it would make him look even worse. That would take him out of the top 15. Because Giannis played just like them. LeBron got no rings in Cleveland without Kyrie and none in LA without AD. Facts. LeBron on the Cavs, he got swept twice in the finals when he didn't have Kyrie. The times he didn't have Kyrie, he got swept. Kyrie is the only reason when they beat the he the only reason why they beat the KD Warriors at all. He didn't beat them in the finals. But the games that the Cavaliers beat the KD Warriors, though, that was when Kyrie was going off. Like, in the finals, I think Kyrie had like 40. They got that game against the KD Warriors in 2017. And then also on Christmas. In Christmas, Kyrie hit the game winner on KD and them on Christmas. So that's the only time that LeBron has ever beaten them. At all. If I'm not mistaken. Yup, exactly, Honest Adonis. You said getting to the finals is not a win because it wasn't a win for Kyrie and Luka. Yup. They didn't want to give Kyrie no credit for going to the finals last year. He beat all them teams. He beat the Clippers last year with all them Hall of Famers. They beat the Timberwolves last year. So now Luka can't do it, and you have LeBron. Yep, yeah. Kyrie, I have to be honest. He's just better than Luka, man. I had to be honest. I thought that Luka was the best player in the world, but I mean, it was his time to be the best player in the world, but he didn't work on fully his game, man. That's the one thing I can say about Kyrie's his overall skill set in his game. He's just a true basketball player. Honestly, you can look at Kyrie and tell he doesn't even care about like stats like that. Because if he did, bro, he would just try to average 30 every year. Even when he was on Boston, he wasn't trying to do that. He kind of knew, like, we got a solid team. They can all kind of get a bucket low-key. All right, I can average about 24, 23. Because it makes the team better. Like, if I'm standing here in the corner, we running actual offensive sets. Coming off curls, everybody practicing the same things. Play like a system. It's not just... And he got the best handles ever. And he know it. And it's not like he says that himself. Everybody else tells him that. So if he really had ego, he could just come down, try to dribble the air out the ball like everybody else does who don't have... Who are said to not have as good handles as he has. And they dribble the ball out. So he could just play like that. Hit step back threes all game. I mean, he's a great scorer. He could just say, yeah, nobody can guard me, so that's what we're supposed to do. But then when other players do that, they get more love. Kyrie knows how to actually... You can look at Kyrie and tell, like, he actually knows how to play basketball. I'm not sure everybody that taught this man how to play when he was young, but he knows how to play the actual game. You can play on the court with him. And, bro, so this is what I'm saying. This is why these players have success when they play with him. If you need him to catch and shoot, he's going to do that. He can get to the mid-range. That's the biggest thing, man. He was a mid-range assassin. against the Timberwolves. That's what I kept trying to tell people, man. You don't have somebody on the team other than like Austin Reeves that consistently goes to the mid-range a lot. That's why I would have put the ball in his hands. We ran through Luka and Austin Reeves. And LeBron would have been the P.J. Washington type of dude. That's what they should have done. But, yeah, man. What do I know, man? All I know is Lakers got sent home. Anybody that thinks that wasn't true, that they should have done that, then just ask them why they at home, man. You said Lakers fans using the not having a center excuse. I mean, they got Jackson Hayes. That's what I keep saying. Like, he's not the best center, but he's a 7-foot athletic center. That's why I asked the guy the other day, what do you think Harden would have done with a dude like Jackson Hayes? Harden gonna know how to. He gonna find Jackson Hayes, man, for some lobs. It's not that complicated, bro. But again, LeBron James, the reason why he got rid of Dwight Howard. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man.